How did I find out my best friend was hooking up with my trainer? I thought it was such a cute idea when Amy suggested we do couples training sessions. She raved about her trainer Jake, said he was amazing, motivating, perfect for reaching our fitness goals. What I didn't realize, Amy had her own little goals in mind. We were supposed to train together every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Amy always showed up about 10 minutes early, claiming she needed to warm up. Jake would greet her with this big, cheesy grin, and they'd be laughing and chatting while I was still outside in the parking lot grabbing my gym bag. At first, it felt normal. Jake was professional, pushed us both hard, but I started noticing little things. He always positioned himself way too close to Amy during partner exercises. When he adjusted her form, his hands lingered, and she giggled at everything he said, like it was a stand-up routine. It was weird. 3 weeks in, I got food poisoning from some shady sushi and had to cancel our Thursday session. I texted Amy around 5 saying I couldn't make it. She replied immediately, "Feel better, babe? I'll cancel too." Sweet, right? Except at 7 p.m., I remembered I'd left my phone charger at the gym the day before, so I dragged my miserable, queasy self over to grab it, and there it was, Amy's car in the lot. I peeked through the gym window and nearly threw up again, this time from rage. There they were, not training, not even pretending. Jake had his hands on Amy's waist as she did squats in this tiny little sports bra I'd never seen before. She was laughing, flipping her hair, touching his arm. Then she finished her set, and he pulled her in and kissed her, right by the dumbbells. My best friend of 8 years was hooking up with my trainer, and I'd been splitting the bill for their weekly foreplay sessions. I didn't say anything that night. I needed proof. So the next Tuesday, I told Amy I'd be late. Instead, I parked across the street and watched through the windows. Same thing. The moment they thought I wasn't coming, they were all over each other. Then I tested her again. I texted saying I couldn't afford the training anymore and wanted to stop. She replied within seconds, "I'll cover your half. This is so important for our friendship." Translation: I need to keep seeing Jake and I'm willing to lie and pay to make it happen. That Thursday, I showed up to the gym 15 minutes early. I walked straight into the back room, and there they were. Amy on Jake's lap, his shirt off, her hands all over him. She jumped up so fast she knocked over a protein shake. "It's not what it looks like," she stammered, which is code for, "It's exactly what it looks like." Jake just stood there, shirtless and stunned. I asked how long it had been going on. Amy mumbled something about it just starting, but Jake, bless his dumb honesty, admitted they'd been hooking up for 2 months. Since before she even suggested we start training together. She used me as cover. And the cherry on top? Jake was married. His wife worked at the smoothie bar next to the gym. Sweetest woman ever. Always asked about my workouts and complimented my gym outfits. So I told Amy we were done. Friendship over. Then I walked out, marched right into the smoothie place, and told Jake's wife everything. She didn't even cry, just nodded and said she'd been suspicious. Apparently Jake had been telling her about a difficult client named Amy who needed extra attention. Jake got fired within the week. Amy spammed me with voicemails for days, crying, begging, saying it meant nothing. But you don't accidentally land in someone's lap twice a week for 2 months, not unless you meant to.